taking care of all these different things, like even just something as simple as going in the backyard and like doing a more than normal, like pulling weeds and stuff like that. Because it's Florida, things out here is just like just blow up like crazy. But even just that, I would be sore for the rest of the day. If I had to like really help him doing something, or like helping other people, like they needed a couple things moved or whatever, this or that, I would be screwed off pretty good the next day. Like back sore, can't do anything other than just like normal day-to-day routine of like getting up, down, going to get a drink, food, this or that. Like anything else, like nope. I tap out, throw in the white towel. I can't, not until like 2 days from now. And but now I'm just every day, no problem, no matter how like clearly, even just like pulling, like helping out in the backyard more, having no problem afterwards, no soreness afterwards. Yeah, it's just everywhere I look, I see it getting better. Every every way I'm, every aspect of my life, sitting, standing, walking, riding a bike, hopping on a skateboard, even just me being my little goofball self. And I'm one of those people who, I'm 37 and here I'm you'll see me rolling through the grocery store with one foot on the cart, riding it like a skateboard, even like just no problems. All these different things, just not a thought in my mind. Um, until I go too far and the nerve freaks out for, but even then, it just kind of freaks out and it doesn't even stop me. It just kind of just like goes from the back of my mind to just like, oh, okay, it's there. You know what I mean? Like, so it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. I can't believe I'm looking at the light at the end of the tunnel. Like after so much time and so much wasted effort and money and pain and pills and just like everything to try and get through it, and just thank you. It's I don't know, I can't say anything better than that. I think thank you.
I appreciate this, man. This means a lot to me. This means a word to me.
Hey, if it definitely means a lot to me. Being able to get up and or wake up in the morning, and I don't even think about my pain, or oh, I've got to be careful how I get out of bed right now. Like I might freak out, my some might pop, and then I'm down for a week. Not even a thought. Being able to lay on my back with just a pillow, no problem, without a thought. Now every night I'm sleeping on my back, which is something I just like have always been trying to transition to, but couldn't because of my back. Even just like, and then even the lead up to that, this oh I kept trying to tell wanting to tell you this, and I always forgot for some silly reason. But so always sleeping on my side, I would get more into like a fetal curl, and like so my back would hunch, my neck would be like this, and I knew I was doing it, but I couldn't see, because I would close my eyes, relax, and then open them, and I'd be like, if I was standing across from you talking, looking at your shoes. And every time I would try to straighten up and pull my neck back so I'm straight, it was just the most uncomfortable thing ever, just like making it worse. And I notice every single time now, if when I do like lay down, roll on my side, I'm just straight up now, no problem. I don't have to think about it. There might be a little bit of like a forward in my neck, and then it's just every aspect of my life has been getting so much better because of this. It's when you're in the dark so long and you start to see a little light, like it's crazy. When you're in a hole for so long and all of a sudden you start climbing out, it's weird. It's so weird. I've experienced this for so long. It's just it's weird. It doesn't make sense. Like even saying like feeling normal is weird. Like the whole thing just It's crazy. It's just absolutely crazy. I've gotten so used to the amount of pain that it feels like I've had just like a reset or something, or like it's life's
Yeah,
been fully renewed. Like I don't know, it's strange. It's so strange. I mean, 20 years of this, like probably longer than that if I do the math, because it started when I was 14. I started having back problems. So yeah, 23 years, multiple doctors, specialists, all the drugs, pills, like just to be able to just, and then even just as simple as walking through the grocery store. I can feel myself loosening up, opening up. Like I feel like I'm standing up straight, taller, walking. I'm feeling contact on the inside of my feet when I'm walking. Like it's like it feels like I was a robot all this time. And now all of a sudden, like my body's alive. Like I don't know if that makes any sense too. It's just it's the craziest thing. It's like after like I said, after 23 years. Thank you again. Yeah, it's just it's I can't say anything better than that. I just thank you.
yeah, man, for sure. So, what would you say maybe the difference we do versus all the exercise you try with your physical therapist?
All the doctors, therapists, all they did, especially after all this time in the program, and like seeing the difference in those exercises is those ones you can feel it. It's clearly only targeted at a muscle. And if my problem isn't muscular, how is that supposed to help me? So if I'm just stretching my hamstring, like that's like, you know what I mean? All these different things are like, oh, well, I'm having this like nerve pain in my hip. Well, you like stretch out your hamstring and stretch out your lower back muscle. Like, okay, I'm stretching out my muscles, but I'm telling you, like, I've got nerve pain. Like, there's something seriously going wrong if I've got nerve pain. Like, just stretching my muscle is not going to fix that. Like, I'm telling these people, they're just like, well, it's the best we got. Whereas these, I can actually feel the stress in the joint while I'm targeting the desired muscle. I can, and even just with the breathing, the controlled, focused breathing in it, which is something that is not. I can't remember ever anyone like addressing like a specific way to breathe while going through my stretches. And you can feel, and like the more you like really push into it and not fight it, like you can really feel your body responding to it and engaging those two and those two coming together. And then so then the aftermath of that, the clear it's there's no comparison as far as after. I mean, I do these stretches from and all these different things with like a band and whatever from zippity doodahs from these therapists and doctors, and when I'm done, I'm just okay. Like it might not hurt as bad. That's it. I'm still in the same posture. Um, the pain's gonna come back. It's just like not even a temporary fix. It's like it's smaller than that. But the flip side of that here is there. Like I said, there's no comparison, none. When I'm done with these exercises, my body feels different every day. It feels different. So like I wake up and I'm sore. When I'm done, I am not even close to that level of soreness for the rest of the day and night, and I don't have to even think about it or even stretch. What? Like there no comparison. Like I haven't even stretched since we started the program, and I'm feeling way better than I ever have. Like what? Like it there's no comparison. It's the craziest thing I've like ever. I love it. I absolutely love it. I mean, I have people that I tell about, you know, that I've had people reach out to me already, and then I have someone like later I want to talk to you about see if you can help him. But yeah, it's night and day, no comparison. You know, like any way you could possibly come up with wordings to describe it. There's just no comparison. Absolutely amazing. It's it's like it gives your life back. It really does. And you get, especially if you're like I said, 23 years, I'm so used to just life being this way. Now it's like everything's brighter, you know. It's like a silly Disney movie. Like everything's brighter, happier, I'm more present day to day. I'm not focused on my body and how it feels. I'm just living. I'm just doing stuff with people. I'm not even having like, oh hey, we're gonna go do this, and I'm not even having like, am I gonna be able to do this? I don't know. Maybe like, ooh, if I do like slight, ooh, I could like pop my back and I'd be done. Nope, not even a thought. Like a couple weeks ago when I told you I went bowling with the kids from church, you know, that was the last time that I had that thought in my mind. That was like weeks weeks ago, maybe a month ago, probably long. Yeah, like went up there and just like, you know, I feel good. I'm just gonna throw an easy one. And then after that moment when it was no problem, I haven't had a single thought like, oh, maybe I shouldn't bend down to this. Maybe I shouldn't play with the kids this way. I had even when I told you like picked up the kid and was roughhousing with him, and he's like 100 pound kid, something like that, 125. Just like picked him up, clean jerked him, and picked him and had him on my shoulder, and everybody's just like, dude, you're back. And I'm like, you know, like it's yeah. That I think that explains it perfectly. Like crazy, absolute craziness. Thank you.
Yeah, I appreciate this as well, man. So I think it is pretty funny because when you say this, it kind of remind me that before you actually join a program, you're like super skeptical and you're asking me all those questions like, is this really gonna help? Like, so what was your mindset back in the days before actually joining the program?
I mean, initially, yeah. I mean, I'm always going to be skeptical, just like anything and everything in life. You know, that is who I am, at least for now. But I knew deep down it it was exactly what I needed. I knew that. For me, honestly, my only problem was just like my, you know, analytical brain just going like, oh, try and get all the information I can. You know, because I just came across you're just a guy on the internet, you know, like so there's an uneasiness in that. Probably not so much for like younger kids who just like do everything online, you know, all the time now, but I mean that was really my major uneasiness. For I knew deep down all these exercises and every like the way you were describing everything is everything I've been looking for 23 years. And I just like can't help but think if I would have came across you at the beginning, I never would have had to have a single surgery. I would never would have had to have them bore holes in my spine twice. It's just yeah. Yeah, I had no reserves about no, I was no reserves about the program. I knew exactly I knew it. I knew it was what I needed. It was just, you know, like I said, that analytical brain just going, you know, find everything out you can. You know, like make sure we discern everything, make sure, you know, that was all it really was for me. Because and then on top of it, like I told you, like I was at the doorstep of okay, we're like we might really be needing a third surgery here, which means they're gonna fuse my spine and I am completely screwed for the rest of my life. Like there has to be another way. I'm in a fetal position on my bed, can't move, just like struggling to breathe, level 10 pain. You know what I mean? Like can't think, like can't even finish a full thought. It was like I can't. There's something has to be done, and it can't be a surgery. So that's when I just started searching different stuff. Came across you, dropped me a message. Like once I calmed down my stupid math brain, everything was good.
Yeah. It's fascinating to see how lab can change really fast, right?
Really fast, really fast. Like for me, it was really fast. Like I said, having even the way I walked while I was when my back freaked out, really like, and this was a really bad one. I mean, what month are we in now? What, June? I mean, this happened February 1st, and so I'm still even reeling from it. But if I didn't have any of this, I know exactly where I would be. I would already had a surgery. That's exactly where I'd be. I'd be screwed. I was in so much pain for so long, it wasn't going away.
Wow.
Almost a half year now with this. I mean, obviously it's different because with starting the program and everything and actually getting better. What? Um, and not only that, but after two surgeries, I'm feeling better than I did after each of those surgeries when I was healed. It's just what a crazy life. What a crazy life. When you actually look at the body and how it's supposed to function and you do it. Wow, what a crazy thought. It only took 2024 to like really harness this. Oh man, crazy, crazy.
Yeah.
Like this is something that everyone should do, whether you even have a problem or not. Like I think, but then again, not everyone is capable of doing this. Like everyone, no matter what your level of strength is or whatever. Like I've thought about this. Like everyone's capable of doing this, but not everyone can do it because it's a mindset. Like it really, like unless you're sitting there and going, no, I'm going to do this, I need this, it's going, and actually apply yourself. And just a lot of people don't have that, truthfully, anymore, sadly.
Yeah, I think we talked about this before is I think why most people stuck in their low back pain or in chronic pain in general is not because their physical well-being or physical body, right? But because their mind. When they have something they know they needed to do long time ago, when an opportunity comes, they hesitate, right? And they kind of just let it go away, let it slide, and then wait until it's way too late. Maybe they got injection, maybe they got a surgeries, and then they don't want to pay a smaller price right now, but they're gonna pay a much bigger price later down the line.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. And then you get, it's a problem for you on that end, is because, and us, is we can just get it, especially it seems more so now, people just get caught in that rut of, no, this is how any problem with your body, this is how you approach it. You have to go to a doctor, and then that doctor points you to this doctor, and then that therapy. Like everyone, like no, it has to be like that, and there has to be certain protocols I go through, and really it's just the foolish. It's so foolish. So I'm in pain. I need. Why am I going to keep going through these same avenues, these same channels that aren't working if I have to keep going back? That's not a cure. That's not a fix. That's just like rub some like lidocaine on on your muscle pain real quick. Like that's the same thing. It's not. It is not fixing your problem clearly. So you've got to do something. You got to take the initiative on yourself. Like it, everything in life, you have to take the initiative on yourself, or nothing is getting done. And that's really all. Like all your program is. Like, hey, like when you sat me down and we're talking, and you tell me our plan of attack is to completely fix your back. The first, like that was what my brain did. Just what, what, huh? No, like no one's ever told me that. That is our plan of attack. We're gonna completely fix your back, and we're gonna get you there. And this is exactly how we're gonna do it. As many doctors and therapists, not a single one, not one ever even. They are so scared to even tell you that you're gonna do better, because like what you might let you might sue them or something like. But no, you're just like, this is the plan, it's going to work. And so like actually hearing that right off the rip too is just like, all right, let's go, let's go. So you even had you like, you obviously, you're seeing this work and fix and help people. So especially right off when the bat on the bat when I know in my heart that this is what I need. And then on top of that, you're going, yep, we are going to get you there. And here's exactly how we're going to do it. And that, so instantly I was just like, all right, just like headphones on, let's go. Let's get to work, you know, which has been absolutely amazing. The whole experience. I can't complain about a single thing. It would be stupid to, absolutely stupid to complain about anything in this program.
I'm happy for you, man. Now, before I let you go, can you maybe give somebody else who's looking for a leg up or who's might be a little bit hesitant to join the program?
A word for that person.
Yeah.
Uh, I'd say to them, put on that Shia LaBeouf clip of him saying, "Just do it." Just watch it over and over again. Like, like don't let your dreams be dreams. No, but no, seriously. Anyone who's I don't care what level of pain you are, it's reoccurring. You have tried it, and you've tried what the doctors and physical therapists say over and over, and you see you have no like you just stop being a fool. Stop being dumb. Stop being ignorant. You have to try something new. Why would you keep doing the same thing? Like, and then maybe some people, it's like, oh well, I have insurance and I didn't this or that. I don't have necessarily that money. Again, why you're talking about your life, your body, how you feel moment to moment. You don't even realize how bad it is until someone starts to pull you out of the mud. Like you don't even realize how covered you are in sludge because you're just in it. It affects every aspect of your life. Not second you wake up, where your mind's at, what how that just right off the bat. I so many times I've woken up and just been miserable. And that affects even how I start my day, affects how I eat my food, how I drive to work, every or church, whatever, the people I'm interacting with. It affects everything. So like I don't know where's the like it you're just like not thinking, I guess. Like it does not make sense to address your problem and leave it to other people to try and fix it for you. It does not make sense. It's never going to happen. It's not happening for you. How many years are you going to let it keep going until your back finally breaks? That's how's that a good idea? It's not. It's just not. It doesn't matter. Like you have to do what you have to do to fix yourself, whatever it is. If that means you have to come out of your pocket, do it. That's what I did. I didn't have any insurance, nothing. Like it'd be absolutely foolish of me to go. And so that for me, even like not having insurance, so I'm going to go to a doctor who and pay him, and I know he's not going to help me. Why would I pay someone and try something different? Like, hey, I know acupuncture doesn't help me ever, but I'm going to keep trying it. Hey, I know when I eat sand, it doesn't, it's not healthy for my body, but I'm going to keep doing it. Maybe it'll finally change and be better. Like, what? It doesn't make sense. It's just fear, whatever it is, throw it out the window. Throw it out. Like, so if you operate by fear and you don't do this, your back's going to get worse. Your life's going to get worse. Or say it stays stagnant. Now you're just in pain for the rest of your life. That's a good option. In what world? None. None. Even wild animals, when they're hurt, they go lay off and address their problem themselves, and they fix it, and they come back. Like it's doing the same thing, going to doctors over and over, having them tell you stretches, giving you pills. It's the epitome of foolishness. Foolishness just absolutely is. I don't know. It's like it's the same thing of people with diabetes and cancer or whatever. Like what food's killing you. Stop. Or like lung cancer, like it's coming from your smoke. Stop. Do something different. I don't know. Just let go of your fear. Just do it. You've got to try something different. You're never going to get out of the hole.
I appreciate your sharing this, man. So, because I'm just curious, like, what would your thought behind for people who saying, "Oh, I just can't afford this. I gotta provide for my family. I gotta do this. I gotta do that. I just can't afford this."
You can't not afford it. You can't not afford it. I couldn't afford this, but when there's a problem, you've got to set your mind to fix it. So I had the problem in my back, and then I had a problem of not being able to afford it. I don't care. Those are two problems that have to be fixed if I'm going to have a life. I'm sitting here looking at, I'm going to be a lump on the log. I'm not going to be able to contribute to society at all. I'm going to be on disability. I'm not going to be able to work or even like I'm looking down the barrel of a gun again of I'm not even going to be able to provide for myself. You can't not afford that. Addressing that problem, doing whatever it takes to raise that money. Like I don't care how many, if you have to go down to like me, this is me. I don't care if I have to go down to just one meal a day or even half a plate of a meal a day. Save the money up and fix it. If I ran, like with our, if I say I ran out of money right now, I will gladly go and sell anything and everything I've got to finish this program because I can replace all this stuff. Like it's yeah, it is absolutely foolish. You can't not afford this. You have to do it. There actually, especially with like going through it, there is no choice. There is no choice. Your life will at minimum be the same if you act that way. And obviously people are on your site and going through your stuff because their life has a fair amount of misery to it with their back and whatever they're feeling. I don't want to live the rest of my life with that. Like, are you crazy? No, I don't want to do that. No, I don't want to sign up to that at all. I'm going to try anything and everything I possibly can. That's why I went with the doctor and he did stretches, and then I went to the therapist and I did the stuff with them. Then I tried acupuncture. Then I tried, down the line. Every time I tried something different. Why am I going to keep trying the same thing if it doesn't work? It's it's just foolish. I don't know. It's just stop being foolish, people. Just stop being foolish. Make your life better. You really can. You're sitting here right now with someone who could fix your life. If he says he can do it, he can do it. Like just do it. Yeah. Whatever it takes, just do it. Like absolutely insane.
Appreciate you, man. This means the world to me.
Hey, it's the truth. It's the truth. I mean, if I didn't, I'd have to go confess it. I'd have to go to confession if I was lying. Oh man. Yeah. Absolutely wild. Absolutely amazing. So what it's such a relief. And you start feeling the relief right away. Like just right away. I mean, I can't like it was after only a couple days and we hadn't even really gotten into I mean, now would I have like six exercises or something now? Like I only had three at first. And after two, I was already telling you, like, man, I can feel like my body like starting to move on me. Like, whoa. That was after two times. I was already starting to feel my hips move, and my body loosen up. Feel everyone knows what it's like, man, my muscles feel loose. They feel great. Do you know what it feels like when you're but do you know what it feels like when you're like, man, my bones, their connections feel great. Like that's some that is like the juice. Like just good. It feels so good. Just walking through the store and you're just like, man, my hips feel good. Like my knees, my all up and down my spine. It's just move. It feels like you just like lubed me up with WD-40, man. Like, wow, let's go. It's Yeah, you can't afford not to do this. Can't afford not to. Again, thank you.
Yeah, thank you as well, man. Thank you for putting your trust in me and actually taking action and putting in work.
I'd be a fool not to. Like I just said, I'd be a fool not to.